In the 80s and 90s, you can't say yourself, like what actor changed into just like the buzz that changed into the most overestimated inside the 80s and 90s as an actor. As an actor, yeah, Clint Eastwood, possibly K. Clint Eastwood, exciting. Most effective few can declare the achievements Clint Eastwood has. He stands at the very pinnacle of achievement with a career packed with infinite accolades. Eastwood credits within the amusement industry speak to his paintings ethic. As of April 2024, he has acted in 72 productions, had 46 directing roles, produced over 50 films, and TV suggests from the moment he determined his ruin inside the movie industry, Eastwood never looked lower, back forging a legendary path. But even icons like him aren't spared from existence's demanding situations, which spare nobody. What occurred to Clint Wood, and how did he flow on from it? Join us as we explore why Clint Eastwood invites a lady on level who stored his existence, a hint of gratitude. 11 years ago, legendary Hollywood icon Clint Eastwood turned into at a party on the eve of the ANT, Pebble Beach National Pro-Am, when he noticed a man choking the then 83-year-old actor grabbed the person who turned out to be event director Steve John and finished the hike maneuver in keeping with John on he changed into ingesting water. And consuming a few little appetizers, he then threw down a bit of cheese, and it simply did not work, he revealed to the Associated Press. He also expressed that he'd become searching at him and could not breathe, but Eastwood recognized it right away and stored his lifestyles. It's simply become because it's an American tragedy that had to be advised. And I chased this tale for 5 years. Eastwood mentioned that he looked within the eyes of John and noticed that appearance of panic people have once they see their life passing before their eyes. Eastwood also instructed the Caramel Pine Cone that it was the primary time he had carried out the heek, and it regarded bad. The time of the critical save, Eastwood changed into not as younger as he used to be, but he used that occasion to remind all and sundry of who he is, and that people need to no longer assume for A2D the man who brought Dirty Harry to Lifestyles had misplaced a step. John could not believe that in spite of him being 202 LB, he stuck him, and he threw him up in the air. 3 instances that became just a affirmation that Clint Eastwood has old guy's electricity. More astounding than Eastwood's superhuman energy is the reality that that is the second one. John nearly killed himself looking to eat the professional notes that the primary time become in Colorado about 7 or 8 years before the incident, but it wasn't Clint Eastwood that stored him the first time. He additionally expressed that he had now not spoken to the superstar because that nighttime, and defined his experience as loopy. One would possibly wonder what Eastwood changed into doing at a golfing occasion. However, it is a recognized fact that he has robust ties to the Pebble Beach event. He has played inside the tournament before, and he chairs the Monterey Peninsula Foundation, which has raised over $100 million for charity. As the host of the PGA Tour occasion, Eastwood has helped more than 1 human beings in his lifetime, both by giving them a platform. However, what's his biggest assist rendered but the icon's biggest store? Clint Eastwood's daughter, Allison, may be very thankful that her well-known father, Makaha Dadiwa, determined to raise her away from Los Angeles. In the course of an interview with Fox News Virtual, the Eastwood Ranch Foundation, an animal welfare and rescue facility founder, explained that her father saved her from the hardships that she would have faced being raised in Hollywood. With a famous determined, I love human beings, I love animals, and I want them to return collectively, and I concept this, become the first-rate manner to make that take place, consistent with Allison growing up inside the industry, become very thrilling. Even though she did not clearly develop up in Los Angeles, a truth for which she could be very thankful to her father, for she grew up within the Carmel, Pebble Beach, and Monterey location, and he or she felt like perhaps that type of saved her from a number of the pitfalls that might have took place when an infant grows up with a superstar discern in Los Angeles. She noted that she were residing in Los Angeles considering 2000, so she is an established Angelino. She is also a massive advocate for Southern California, something she will be able to do to assist the network and be a part of it. She does. She additionally referred to that she became born in Santa Monica, and even though she wasn't raised there, she thinks it's pretty much helping the network and being part of an answer. And certainly just being an incredible aid for people. Allison founded the Eastwood Ranch Foundation, animal welfare and rescue nonprofit employer in Agoura Hills, California, in 2012. The Power's goal is to now not most effective rescue animals from high-kill shelters, but additionally to assist lessen pet overpopulation and boom puppy adoptions through campaigns, activities, education, spay and neuter applications, and rescue partnerships in line with the internet site. Allison expressed her love for humans and also her love for animals and the way she seeks avenues to get them to come back. Collectively, she also felt that her facility was the best way to make that manifest. She explained that she became triggered to start her organization while she have become painfully privy to the overpopulation trouble that they had in our Southern California shelters, after which everywhere within the U. She additionally cited that she wanted to do something domestically for the last 28 years. Marine Mammal Care Center has been at the front strains of animal care and rehabilitation, treating hundreds of sea lions and seals, so she began the animal rescue, and they had been running without bricks and mortar of their personal for over 10 years in order that they decided to open their very own area, and they held out hope that they might be capable of help greater animals. Allison persevered and stated that in addition, they desired to be a useful resource for the community volunteer packages and educational programs. Consequently, her facility is a place in which human beings can come and hopefully experience true and get a new bushy pal or a member of the family. Eastwood has been not anything but supportive of his daughter's venture for more than a decade. Allison cited that her dad and her circle of relatives have been exceptionally supportive and that they're all a crew, as they are all animal lovers. She also stated that it's miles, surely a circle of relatives affair, because they've all been longtime nature and animal lovers and simply supporters of doing suitable and being philanthropic. So Avroot, her father, became thrilled. Growing up with Clint as her father and being on set was frequently constantly a laugh for Allison. She vividly recalled attending to do the clapboard before they would begin a digicam roll within the scene, and she or he got to assist out with craft service so that they just did anything it changed into they desired. She described it as a laugh. Enjoy, Allison. Additionally referred to that her brother and herself always tooled around quite a piece once they have been youngsters. Clint Eastwood has directed more than one iconic movies and has etched his call into the annals of time inside the Toon Enterprise, but how did his journey start in which it all started, according to a CBS press launch for Rawhide Universal International's digital camera group, changed into capturing in Fort Hoard while an enterprising assistant spotted Eastwood and invited him to satisfy the director, although this story is disputed, with the aid of Eastwood's unauthorized biographer Patrick McGilligan, in line with Eastwood's professional biography. The main figure became a man named Chuck Hill, who changed into stationed in Fort Hoard and had contacts in Hollywood. I failed to see any man or woman in Raw excessive. It is best a physical figure. What struck me most, approximately Clint changed into his indolent manner of moving whilst in Los Angeles. He'll have become reacquainted with Eastwood and got to sneak him right into a Universal studio, in which he added him to cameraman Irving Glassberg, the cameraman by some means organized for an audition, underneath Arthur Lubin, who, despite the fact that very impressed with Eastwood's look and stature, did no longer approve of his appearing, remarking that he changed into quite amateurish. He did now not recognize which manner to show, or which manner to go, or do anything. Lubin then advised that he attend drama instructions and organized for Eastwood's preliminary settlement in April 1950 for $100 in line with week after signing. He did no longer noted